Welcome back to my neck of the woods and day 6 of the Thankful Challenge offered up by Simple Life Reclaimed. A chance for us all to stop a minute and think about what we're thankful for and share that with others. Now, many of you have met my friend Wilson, and you know all about him. Some of you have learned about my other friend right here, my walking stick. Some of you may know another friend of mine named Joby. Yeah, my walking stick and Joby have helped me out very much through the years, and I'm very thankful for these. And I'm also thankful for duct tape. I'm going to use all this to make today's video. Stick around. Now I'm going to borrow a little bit of something from nature. An invasive plant, goes by many names. It's called, we called it cerisa, sedge grass, sage grass, broom sedge. Not sure of what the exact proper name for this is, but it's all over the place and it ruins pasture. It's a plant that does have some uses though. It's made of what I understand mostly oil and silica, which is like basically glass. If you're not careful how you harvest any of this for your use, you'll slice your hands open. You learn to be resourceful. So this old bread bag is going to come in handy. I'll take and put this grass down in this bag. I didn't collect the seed heads for fear of spreading this. Just got the little blades of this grass down at the bottom. Now we're ready to go. Isn't this just a beautiful place? One of the many lakes in my area, little mountain lakes, North Alabama, fall of the year. This time of the year really makes me think more about some of the old ways and what we should be thankful for, and certainly what I'm thankful for. This looks like a nice place to stop to tell you what's on my mind. It's the old ways of doing things, the old knowledge. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the people that help to keep old knowledge alive. I am amazed when I think back of how many times my grandmothers, my aunts, would sew together quilts. That kind of thing there was a lot of work, a lot of hours done with love. The old ways of saving every scrap of material, every little thing you could think of to be more resourceful, because you couldn't just go buy it. It either wasn't available or you didn't have the money to do it. That's where a lot of my people come from, and most of yours too. It's only been in the recent years that we've had it so good in humanity, in especially the developed countries. And we have lots of new ways and new technologies that makes it so easy for us. But those old ways are what has kept our ancestors alive. And they've passed it on. Just as this water flows and passes through the cracks, most of it comes on downstream. And those people that are carrying that knowledge are an awful lot like the water squeezing through the cracks. It flows on down to other people. They're keeping that flame of knowledge alive. That flame that can be so easily extinguished in a river of time. Skills can be lost. Now, if you've got some of those skills, no matter what happens in the modern world, you can fall back on that ancient knowledge, but only if you search it out and only if you learn about it and get those skills and those values. You know, there's an old saying. There's a couple of old sayings. I'll tell you about one of them. Can you smell that? Oh, y'all sure are some nosy people going looking into old man's boots. Now look at these boots. That squeak you were hearing, there's a reason why they squeak so much. Yeah, they're old, and I may try to keep these going just a little while longer. A lot of people done got rid of them. A lot of people got them old ways. They try to make it work just a little while longer. You know, there's an old saying, use it up, wear it out. Make it do or do without. That's one of those old things right there. It's one of those things I'm thankful for. Yeah. Now, don't feel bad for me. As I've said before, I've got a brand new pair sitting there waiting for me. I've worn these one time and then put them back into storage. I want to try to make sure that I get all the goodie out of these as I can, as they say. That's important. Make things last. It's also important in these days to put back a little something for another day. You know, have another pair of boots or another pair of shoes on standby and ready to go. Do a little bit of that with your food. And this is the old thinking, right? The old ways of thinking. Sometimes it's not there in the store for you waiting. I'm very thankful for that. Help me, Joby-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. The other old saying, while we're talking about getting married to some of these old ways for our own good, the old saying of something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. Well, my old boots is the old thing, and the new boots is the new thing. They borrowed a little bit of something from Mother Nature, and they got something blue, right? Now I just go in here like that and start it right off. But those old skills, especially the ones that inspired me seeing this morning, had to do with starting fire in other ways, with a ferro rod and a little striker. Now, these skills are not as easy as it looks. You can sit here and go all day if you don't know what you're doing and don't have things properly prepared. All right? You see this? Do you see this awesome fire building skill? Now see, I could be here all day messing around with this. Don't have the optimal conditions, and this is just shooting a video. So But here's the thing. Learn about these old ways. And there is a lady named Nikki St. Laurent that showed that today. Things I've seen many times, how to start a fire with a ferro rod and a knife or some other striker, how to gather up your tinder. All these things are important to learn. And it's fire building, the old bushcraft stuff, right? So these are the skills: quilting, canning, growing your own food, starting a fire, learning how to build a fire, learning how to be resourceful. These values and the people that have shared them with us and come down through time, they're keeping that fire of knowledge alive and not letting it be extinguished. That's very important to me. Now, I'm supposed to shout someone out, and I just shouted out Nikki St. Laurent for some of the stuff that she does. Go find her channel. I'll leave a link. Now, I could shout out a man named Die Bullfrog 79. His name is Uncle Al is what I call him. Yeah, that's what most people call him, Uncle Al. He's an old sheepdog, and he's been imploring people to please learn about these things so that you can have some skills when you may need them. Not just about bushcraft, but about many things. Gain some knowledge, and most of all, to be prepared. Now, I heard about him a long time ago from Frank and Tina, The Adventures of Frank and Tina. And along the way, someone else has found me. Now, the lady that found me, she's a lady named Becky Stiles. A wonderful person. She's learning about these things. She's learning to be a keeper of that ancient knowledge. She's a fan of Die Bullfrog 79. And I would not have known about Nikki St. Laurent if it was not for Becky Stiles' shout out. These connections that we make to one another, find new friends and learn new things, are so amazing to me in life as well as on YouTube. So I wanted to shout these people out. Actually, I'm technically supposed to only shout out one. Just one, right? So, Nikki St. Laurent, this is your shout out. I wish you the best of luck. She's a YouTuber, a lot like me, a lot like the other people. Die Bullfrog has been around a little bit. I want to show him all the traffic that I can. Same with Becky Stiles, another YouTuber. Now, these people are doing the things and sharing this knowledge and learning it. And that's what the message is today. That's what I'm thankful for, is the ability to learn from people who care enough to share this, these keepers of the flames. Now, I wanted to mention something else earlier, but I forgot. Learn how to do these things. Survival skills, basic survival skills will always help you. Don't count on your knowledge of how to build a fire if you can also have $10 worth of cigarette lighters tucked away in various places, and knives and whatever else. People can survive a lot by going back to the sticks and stone age, but please be prepared with every modern tool and technique that you have in your ability. Okay? Learn how to grow your own food, most importantly. Check out Shed Wars. It's a global effort to teach the world how to grow their own food again. Check out the people that I've mentioned. When you do, go over there and check them out. Do it the right way. Find a video that's of the length that you would like to watch all the way through, Watch it, leave them a kind comment, give them a thumbs up. Meet people as a true friend. Be a friend first, and then see if you don't get some friendship back. We've been hearing the waterfall for a little bit, that tiny one. Let me show you the bigger one now.